Morning, guys. It's Miss Salerno. How are you today? It is Wednesday, April 1st, the 131st day of school. Okay, we've made it really far to 131 days. And happy April Fool's Day. So I'm letting you know I know it's April Fool's Day before you try getting me with your April Fool's jokes, okay? Too bad we're not together. We could have had some fun for April Fool's, okay? But we're going to start off with our words, okay? And this time I'm going to go pretty quickly, okay? Because we've gone over the words for 2 days, and now it's going to be like we have our dictation. So we're going over everything really quickly. We're going to go over spelling words, plus I'm going to make new words. And this is exactly what you can do at home when you're doing your dictation. Think about the sound, think about what you can add to that to make new words, okay? So we have OO, which says ooh. We have EW, which says ooh, and we have OU, which says ooh, okay? So we're gonna start with some words, okay? There we have two. So we have the OO, which says ooh, and then we have two. Now we're still gonna use the ooh and now create the zoo, okay? Now, ooh, add an M, and we have moo, okay? Now, still keeping with, remember that OO this week says ooh, we're gonna put it at the beginning, add something to the end. This says ooh, like Miss Salerno, ooh, I love your hat, okay? So it doesn't matter where it goes, where it's positioned in the word, whether it's the beginning, the middle, or the end, it still makes that ooh sound, okay? Now we're gonna add a D to the end that says ood. We put an M at the beginning, it says mood, okay? I put a P at the end that says oop. And again, that's part of a word, it's a nonsense word, but you can still read it. We can make loop. Then I can make a rhyming word, still says oop. I put an H in front, it becomes hoop, okay? Add an M at the end that says R, it becomes room, okay? Now I want to use this same word again, but instead of just an R, I want to put two letters in front. I want to make a two-letter blend. So GR says gr, that says groom, okay? Now we're going to move on to our EW. That still says ooh. We know that's one of our spelling words, which is new, okay? Then I put a two-letter blend in front of it, BL. BL says blue, blue, okay? And this is not blue like the color, remember? Those words are called homophones. They sound the same, but they're spelled differently and they mean different words. Blue, the color, is not spelled like this. This is blue, as if something blows away, but it has done it already. This is the past tense of blow, okay? Now, we're gonna add a two-letter blend in front of ooh. GR says gr, so that says grew. Then we have ooh, and I'm going to add that few. Then I'm going to take this word, I'm going to make it longer. So I'm going to use few. Then I'm going to add three letters in front. So this says few to make curfew. Okay, curfew is like a time that you have to be in the house at night when you become a teenager. Okay, curfew. Now this is not a compound word because cur is not a word on its own. Okay, this is just a bigger word that if you read, like when you are doing your independent reading, if you have these bigger words, remember you can chunk the parts. Okay, so curfew, and then we can put it together to make curfew. Okay, our last one that we're going to do is our OU, which still says ooh. That one we're all really familiar with is you, okay? Then we have, add a P to the end that says oop. So we make soup, okay? Then we're going to use this same ending, O-U-P, which we know says oop. We're going to add a 2-letter blend, gr in front. So this says group, okay? So that's it for going over our spelling words, okay? Now remember, you can do the same thing at home, okay? You can have someone do dictation with you, just like we used to do in class every day. So what I try to do is I use those same sounds, but I make other words. I add different letters to the beginning, different letters to the end to make other words. And that's how you get your extra credit on the spelling test on Friday, okay? All right, quickly, we're gonna go over our high frequency words. Remember, I say the word, you repeat, I spell it, you spell it, and then I say the word, you repeat again, okay? Ready? Color, C-O-L-O-R, color. Happy, H-A-P-P-Y, happy. Money, M-O-N-E-Y, money. Music, M-U-S-I-C, music. Second, S-E-C-O-N-D, second. Sound, S-O-U-N-D, sound. Without, W-I-T-H-O-U-T, without. And remember, this is a compound word. It has the word with, has the word out. Put them together, it makes a bigger word, okay? All right, so now I'm going to go over our work for the day. So we know that as we start our ELA work, we start with our independent reading. So today you do have to read a story to someone in your family, okay? And as you're doing that, make sure you're stretching the words out, you're sounding the words out, okay? That's really, really, really important. So if you get to words you don't know, you're using the pictures as clues, you're getting your mouth ready with the first sound, and you are stretching it out, okay? That's how you're reading. You're also chunking. If you see a word like curfew, think about the beginning, think about the end. If you have to cover the end of the word up, cover it up, and then slowly uncover, and that's how you chunk it, okay? Independent reading is really important. You have to independently read every single day. Now, if you're running out of books, please go on to Raz Kids, okay? I set that up for you. It only allows you to pick books that are at your level, either one up or one down. It doesn't allow you to just pick random books, okay? Because I already have it set up with your reading levels. Make sure you're going on to Raz Kids so you can read, okay? And make sure you're doing your log every day, okay? That's important because that's what I need at the end of the week. That's how you get your independent reading grade, okay? I need to see your log on Friday. So every day you're writing the date, the name of the book, how many minutes you read. That's it, okay? That's it in terms of the assignment. I haven't given you anything else for independent reading, so I need to make sure you're reading, because if I'm not getting that log to show me that you're reading, I'm gonna have to start giving you an assignment. So I can tell that you've been reading, and I don't want to do that, okay? So please, please, please make sure that you're doing your log every day. All right, next you are doing an activity where you're working on sounds. So it tells you that you need to find 3 words from a newspaper or a magazine. Now, don't stress. If you don't have a newspaper, if you don't have a magazine, get the words from right here, okay? Look in one of your books and get some words. That's completely fine. If you do have a magazine or a newspaper, you're going to cut out 3 words, put them on the top of the paper. If you don't, you're just going to write them. So, if I don't have a magazine, which I don't, I'm going to make up 3 words. There's 1, put it in the first column. Second one, put it in the next column. Third one. So what I'm doing is I'm making 3 columns, okay? These are columns. And I'm putting 3 words at the top. I'm either writing them or I'm gluing them. If I don't have newspaper, I'm just thinking of words and writing them. Now I'm going to think of rhyming words for these words, okay? Now pink, I can automatically think of words that rhyme with pink. Now remember, words that rhyme are words that sound the same at the end. Most of the time they are spelled the same, but not always. Does not have to have the same spelling to have the same sound, okay? In this case, however, it does. So I have stink, I have link, I have mink, I have sink. Now I'm just going to pause on that column. I'm going to come over to cake, and I'm going to think, tape. That rhymes with cape. Now I'm going to pause and come over to cat, and I'm going to write hat, mat, sat, fat. And now I'm thinking, oh, I could put a digraph at the beginning. Chat. Okay, so that's pretty much what you are doing. Okay, I just wanted to go over that as an example. So there you go. That is your second assignment. Your final assignment for ELA is your journal writing. Okay, now this is really important. Okay, because for your journal, you should be at this point writing a paragraph. Okay, that's really, really, really important because remember, we talked about the fact that in second grade, you're going to be writing 2 paragraphs. So right now we're going towards the end of first grade. We need to make sure we're writing at least a full paragraph with at least 6 to 8 sentences. Okay. So our journal today is walking in the rain is. Okay. So that's your prompt. Walking in the rain is. So we have to think, what does that mean to us? So now I want you to put your writer's hat on, okay? So now writers, we're thinking about our journal prompt. Walking in the rain is, okay? So as I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking about how to begin my paragraph, okay? Remember yesterday we talked about good beginnings, okay? We can start a story with a question, just like I did yesterday. We can start a story with an exclamation, like wow, or we can start our story with a sound. I think I'm going to choose to start my story with a sound today, okay? And when we start with a sound, it's actually called onomatopoeia, okay? That's what it's called. When we use sound in our writing, it's onomatopoeia, okay? So I'm going to choose to start my writing with onomatopoeia, which basically just is a sound, okay? So rain always makes me cold. So usually when I'm cold, I'm like, brr, brr. So I'm thinking that I'm going to start my story kind of like, sorry, now I'm going to turn you so you can see what I'm writing. Now I'm going to write, here's my sound at the beginning. Brr, that's like cold. It is so frosty when it rains. So that's my first sentence. But now remember, we're talking about walking in the rain. So I want to tell you, I get chilly walking in the rain, but I still love it. So that's my first sentence. And if you noticed, I used 2 different words that mean cold. I used frosty and I used chilly, because remember, we should be working on our vocabulary, not just using our basic kindergarten and first grade words, okay? So here I'm telling you, remember, our prompt is walking in the rain is. So now I'm telling you about me being cold walking in the rain, but I'm also telling you that I love it. So then most likely that's what I'm going to be writing about, okay? So now I'm going to think about why I love the rain, because my prompt is walking in the rain is, okay? So again, I'm going to use some transition words. Now keep in mind, always transition words don't always work in your paragraphs, okay? But in this case, I believe they do. So I'm writing. Hold on, let me move that a little bit. First, I can feel, sorry, it's a little sloppy, the breeze as the rain is coming down. This is what makes me feel cold. Okay, so now I'm coming back to that same word again, cold, frosty, chilly. Okay, and remember, my paragraph all has one thought to it, okay? Yes, I'm giving you different reasons why I love the rain because the prompt was walking in the rain, but I'm adding details each time. I'm not talking about different things in every single sentence because one paragraph should flow, okay? It should all pretty much be about the same topic. I'm just giving you more details, okay? All right, so I wrote first, I can feel the breeze as the rain is coming down. This is what makes me feel cold. Okay, now I'm thinking of something else about walking in the rain. So now I'm gonna go to my trusty transition. Next, walking in the rain allows me to hear the sound when rain touches the ground or my umbrella. Plink, plink, plink. That is what I hear. Okay, so I use my transition word, and now I'm talking to you about what I hear, because that's always a good thing to do in your paragraphs. When you want to be descriptive, you can tell people what you hear, what you see, what you feel. Okay, that's all sensory words. So here I'm telling you what I hear. Okay. Next, walking in the rain allows me to hear the sound when rain touches the ground or my umbrella. Plink, plink, plink. That is what I hear. Okay? So now I'm thinking about what else walking in the rain makes me feel. I'm thinking about the rain itself, and I'm thinking about how I feel like the rain falls from heaven. So I'm going to say, last. Can you see? Okay, there we go. Last, I love the feeling I get when raindrops touch me because it seems like they are falling from heaven. I imagine these drops are coming from the people I love, and I'm just gonna move this down just a little so you can see, who live there. Okay, so now this sentence, here's my transition. Last, I love the feeling I get when raindrops touch me because it seems like they are falling from heaven. I imagine these drops are coming from the people I love who live there. Okay, so that's my last thing I think about when I think about walking in the rain. So now I'm finished with telling you what comes to my mind when I'm thinking about walking in the rain, and now I'm going to write my closing. Okay, my closing simply is reiterating what this whole paragraph is about. So I'm going to write, these are the things I think about when walking in the rain. Okay, so here's my paragraph. I'm going to quickly read it for you. Okay, it says, "Brr, it is so frosty when it rains. I get chilly walking in the rain, but I still love it. First, I can feel the breeze as the rain is coming down. This is what makes me feel cold. Next, walking in the rain allows me to hear the sound when the rain touches the ground or my umbrella. Plink, plink, plink. That is what I hear. Last, I love the feeling I get when raindrops touch me, because it seems like they are falling from heaven. I imagine these drops are coming from the people I love who live there. These are the things that I think about when walking in the rain." Okay? So, that is my paragraph. That's a complete paragraph. And I know it seems like a lot, but I know that you can do it. And I'm just trying to get you ready for second grade, especially because we are missing a lot of school and this is a little bit different than we normally do. So I need you to really try and push yourself when it comes to writing, okay? We can't have any more 3-sentence paragraphs. I really need you to think about your opening. I need you to think about your reasons on, whatever the prompt is, and then I need you to have a closing, okay? If you do this and you add details, you can get 6 sentences like that, okay? So we should be writing 6 to 8. Okay, I want you to be prepared for second grade. Okay, so remember that is what a complete paragraph is. Okay, and now remember, when we do our writing, we have our little motto. Okay, because every time you write, you can always go back and you can add more. You can always go back and add more. Okay, remember I used to do that on your papers. Sometimes I used to put arrows, or I used to put the number 1 and then we used to write at the bottom so we can add more. Okay, so just remember that when we're writing, okay, whenever you think you're done, you've only just begun. So you can always add to your writing, okay? So that's it for today. I hope that this helped you with your writing, and I need you to really push yourself every day with this writing, and I need you to submit work every single day, okay? I need you to submit the assignments every single day that they're due, unless it's something like your reading log, which I give to you on Monday and it's not due until Friday. But everything else is pretty much due that day. So please make sure that you are handing your work in every single day. You're coming to Google Classroom every day to answer the question. Say hi to your friends, talk to your friends, talk to me, okay? See you soon, guys. Bye.